we are headed deeper into spring and another wintry mix is on the way. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for clicking onto tonight's Weather Extra. I think our forecast looks on track for some light snow, maybe a little light sleet, some freezing drizzle, maybe some light freezing rain tomorrow. We'll probably all start with snow, but some warmer air will be moving in upstairs. At the ground level, those temps will be holding steady, if probably not falling a few degrees, into the upper 20s and low 30s. Hey, let's start off with what we have on the satellite radar. Some rain and snow is trying to nose in through portions of New York, southern Vermont, and southern parts of New Hampshire. You can see this better on the Doppler HD. Notice a little bit of snow back in Vermont here. And even some light rain is making its way into extreme southern New Hampshire, seacoast New Hampshire. The trend will be for this to shift off to the north during the late night hours and more so into the early morning. I suspect southern Maine gets into some light snow, probably between about 3 a.m. and 8 a.m. And it's probably snowing out, light snow or flurries during the morning commute tomorrow. Probably just enough in spots to make for some slippery travel. We'll look at that in a moment. Temps are just too warm to support snow initially. We're in the 40s early on, but these temps will be falling. And we'll have that continuous cold drainage of air to the north, so temps will stay on the cool side throughout our Thursday. Here's the overall weather setup here. There is a stalled front which is situated to our south, and it's just the boundary between the mild air that is to our south and some colder air that will be filtering in here in northern New England. So Mother Nature's going to battle it out along that line. That front's going to try to drift to the north as a warm front on Friday, and there still are some question marks. Does it actually get through? Does the freezing rain actually linger into Friday morning over the interior? We'll take a look at the thoughts on that in a moment as well. You can really see the temperature contrast along that front. I mean, this is pretty impressive, right? New York's down to 60, up to 63, while Caribou in northern Maine is down to 18 degrees. So, yes, along that boundary, Mother Nature's going to have a party, and yes, we're going to have a cornucopia of precipitation, for a lack of a better word, for our Thursday. All right, let's start off by taking a look at the timing of this now. This is about 1 o'clock in the morning. Notice some light snow as we go back through New Hampshire. Seacoast New Hampshire is actually seeing some light rain. Late tonight, after midnight, and extending through the morning commute, notice some light snow. Areas in blue, that's where we're seeing some light snow. At times it may just taper off to flurries, at times it's light snow, but it's probably enough to at least coat the ground. A coating to 2 inches should be expected for most of the region. Now as we go through the afternoon, I think storm trackers are having a really hard time trying to figure out what type of precipitation we're going to see. Now probably around 5,000 feet in elevation, and just to put into perspective for you, that's around tree line. If you look at Mount Washington, that's around tree line. There's going to be a little wedge of warm air working in. With that wedge of warm air, that's going to melt the snowflakes above us, and at the ground level, temps look cold enough to support either sleet or freezing rain. So I think we're looking at light sleet and light freezing rain, perhaps some freezing drizzle at times, and that will be probably midday through the afternoon. Some snowflakes may mix in, but it looks like we're really going to have a hard time accumulating that snow. And also during this time of year, we get that high March sun angle, even when it's snowing, even when it's cloudy. Some of the sun's radiation gets through the clouds, and any dark surfaces, especially midday, will heat up, and the snow really is a hard time accumulating then. So best chance for slippery travel on the pavement will be early in the day when the sun angle is low, and then late in the day when the sun angle is low as well. So I think it's light snow to some light sleet to some light freezing rain. Now as we fast forward through tomorrow night and into Friday morning, this is interesting because a lot of forecast modeling is just too warm or trying to warm us up too quickly, and that's a pretty common model error. But this one's actually trying to showcase the cold air, trying to hang on into the morning here, which may actually be the case. That pink and purple color, that's probably freezing rain into the early morning hours. That's 9 a.m., and it's primarily over the interior. Notice Rockland trying to warm up in the 40s, Portsmouth in the 40s, and we're seeing a change to rain at the coastline. So one of the big questions I have in my mind is, do we hold on to the freezing rain and freezing drizzle inland into Friday morning? So we may actually have another tricky commute on Friday morning. We'll probably all end as a period of rain. The steadiest rainfall moves out during the midday hours Friday, tapers to rain showers. You may see a few late day sunny breaks. With drier air moving in, that's going to set the stage for what looks to be a nice weekend. Sunny skies return on Saturday. That's about 9:45, temps in the 30s. As we go into the afternoon, we should warm into, actually that was not 9:45. It might have been 9:45 p.m. Regardless, we should be in the low 40s for a lot of towns on Saturday, low to mid 40s. And Sunday looks a little bit warmer. As far as snowfall accumulation, snow, sleet, most of this is during the morning tomorrow. A coating to 2 should do it for most of the region. And again, there could be some slippery travel, especially in the morning. Midday, again, the sun's radiation kind of even gets through the clouds, and a lot of the snow will probably melt, even with temps below freezing. Late day hours, though, we could have some freezing rain, making for some more slippery travel. The mountains, about 1 to 3. The rooftop of Maine, this is through Friday. So through Friday, I think there'll be a few spots 4 to 8 up into Aroostook County, and a few spots near Mount Washington, perhaps, that get 2, 3, maybe as much as 4. So there's that light wintry mix tomorrow, low 30s. Morning rain on Friday. May see a few sunny breaks late. Inland areas, let's flip these numbers around. Inland towns may actually see a little bit of freezing rain hanging on Friday morning. Saturday and Sunday look pretty nice. There we go. We're in the mid-40s on Saturday and upper 40s to near 50 on Sunday. I think we're a go for outdoor Easter egg hunts this year. That's the way it looks anyway. Monday, at some point, some more rain moves in. A little bit of a question mark. Is it in the morning or is it later in the day? That's the way things look. More updates on CBS 13 at 11, Fox 23 at 10, and of course Amanda will have many more updates in the morning. Have a good night.